your insane advantage, you die. You die super early. And you also, if you don't kill them quickly, you take additional damage. But we're not going to see that today.
Ron's sticking with Corrin.
LucinaIsMyLuvr with the Corrin. Corrin is my other lover, I guess. But yeah, the Gohan, the Snake is the character I associate most with him, but I know he's got the skill to play plenty of other ones.
He's got a Joker and a Ganondorf and apparently a hero, and I can understand why he's going Snake. I remember Vaughn said that he doesn't like fighting Snake.
How many PR players are claiming to have a hero right now? I need some hard stats.
We need a tally.
Yeah, I actually haven't seen this matchup too often. I feel one thing that's going to work in Corrin's favor is really just how well she covers the juggle situation. And that is the area that Snake struggles most.
And that, I think what like her juggling can also it can also hurt her as well, because if he pulls out a grenade, it wouldn't really matter. Like the percent that you got, you're now just a disadvantage.
Yeah, ooh, and Uppy just barely gets around the Nikita. Such patience. I think he went for a grab, and Gohan just called him out. Ooh, and
that's a good way to avoid both things.
I feel like that's a very... I mean, it works, but at what cost? That's something he's going to be scouting out more now, especially they connected. Cooking these grenades, trying to get the damage going.
Vaughn looks more scared of approaching than, last dog. After he got that kill, he's playing it more safer than he did last time.
LucinaIsMyLuvr just trying to keep Snake pinned down to the ground, but we're not seeing much of the actual pin. Yeah, nice nair. Up tilt just clanking out with Snake's artillery. Nice drop at ledge. Rolls into it. Not taking anything too bad. LucinaIsMyLuvr respecting the C4 on the middle of the stage.
I think it's hard for Corrin to approach after he has a lot of grenades and C4s, because if he's right there, he can tomahawk. What is he gonna do when he tomahawks? He's gonna get up tilted.
He's trying to condition response, but so far Gohan's not very. All right, what's he gonna do? There must be something. He was tilting his shield that time, so you he was aware. Is that just something we have to fear? Haven't seen enough Corrin.
Just maybe. It might be better to let go of shield.
He died.
And SDI out of it. Just drop shield SDI as fast as you can.
Yeah, it's still a scary proposition. Snake's a big character. He would have probably still gotten clipped.
Yeah.
All right, dropping the C4. Trading these grenades. Snake at the position. He does not really want to take too many trades. Oh, and that counter just barely misses, actually. This is a little scary.
Up there being a very strong move.
Gohan turning this around real fast. But does Corrin have what it takes? This is going to not going to confirm.
Go for Nikita.
The armor on that move saved her. But the stranglehold.
Was that up throw?
He just held her in place. And let the mortar fall. That might have been up throw. If he was going to throw, it looked like he was just waiting.
Because it looked like... Because I don't think would up smash hit below the platform.
If they're directly underneath it, and he kind of holds you up a little bit too. So maybe that's the sort of Snake setup I haven't really encountered much myself. I play a short character, so it's just difficult. You don't typically end up being in those situations where you're worried about a projectile hitting the platform above you and still connecting.
So he's switching to Joker.
And I feel like the Snake wasn't doing poorly, but this does give him a more nimble character and one that's able to more easily go off stage.
I think he might want to gimp him with down gun.
Yeah, and LucinaIsMyLuvr really just negating the Nikita both times. It was a factor. Pin to stage. All right, just barely out of range. Is he gonna roll? He gets the parry. Waits with the back air. They're just swinging. Who's gonna land it first?
Gohan's actually good. Is being really good at just not getting hit.
LucinaIsMyLuvr really just mixing up these recoveries with the pin just to make the timing a little bit ambiguous.
He tripped 2 from him right there. I really thought he was going to just use the downward gun.
The drag down, and Arsene is here.
Did Arsene hit with down smash? Or it was just normal grip?
That was down smash. Drag down, up air, down smash.
Okay.
So, what's he going to do? He only needs to get a few combos. Well, a few hits. He doesn't really have a lot of combos with Arsene active. But you get so much extra damage, it doesn't really matter. All right, Arsene only out for probably like 2 more moves. There's one. And that's all he's going to get.
I think it's funny because I heard people talking about like, oh yeah, like just downward gun like in the air is just really bad. And this set and like him against Mikey, he just throws it out.
I don't think it's a bad move at all.
It's not a. I think it's like some of the worst of the angles, but I definitely think it's a move that like works pretty well against, you know. That
was a nice recovery mix-up, but Gohan saw through it. He actually fast fell through the platform and didn't land on it. Still punished. What's the play?
It's shield pressure.
Ooh. So if he could spot dodge, he could have rolled.
Or he could have spot dodge most of it, I think.
But the thing is, the multi-hit is active for a very long time, and that's what he got clipped by. I think by the end of the night, we will know how to get out of it. And Let's just that good. And Corrin, where have you been? All right, just establishing stage control with these aerials.
He's got a good string going on.
Joker is fast, but his range is a little bit more limited.
He's got Arsene on, you know, online, so he can pretty much, if he conditions him right now, he's going for a really good kill.
WNF doing such a great job of making the recovery, but the up smash and the committal jab attack is going to take it.
So I think it's winter semifinals. I think it's going to game 3.
And that was a good counter pick. Joker had what he needed. I think the main thing was just being able to move more freely around the stage and really punish Corrin's recovery. He took so many stocks doing that when before he wasn't getting any. All right, so chat, if you are aware of how to fight Corrin, what is the best way to get out of the multi-hit of forward smash?
Do you
Please
drop
let us
shield
know.
And then when they hit, you parry?
If the answer is you drop shield and get hit, that is not the answer. Because there will be many situations where you just die.
Yeah.
My guess is it's similar to the jab roll. After you're in hit stun long enough, you're able to roll. But I don't know if that's something that it doesn't apply, well, that applies outside of jab attacks. And you know what?
This Joker did
The third path has been unlocked. Joker is here. The Joker Ditto is here. They couldn't even use the other costume.
And now it's kind of hard to find out.
Here we are.
Who is who on a really dark background.
So, Joker is my lover. I'm going to keep changing the name.
Well,
if you have a name like that, you either need to commit or you have to change it.
Change it every time you're on Smash.gg.
RPG is my lover would be accurate so far with the characters we've seen.
Fawn's just in a very loving mood.
All right, and Arsene popped already. And just falling with these guns. The platforms on Liolad really negating that option. Arsene recovery, not really punished. And Gohan has the upper hand right now. His own Arsene has not yet appeared, and here it is on deck.
Just kind of realize if you're the first one to get an Arsene, it's like the best worst thing. You can take the stock early now, but my problem is how'd you get there how'd you get Arsene? You had to get beat for most of the time.
You gotta lose to win. You gotta take some damage to get Arsene. And the thing with Joker, I imagine the Ditto, is that, well, Arsene is obviously amazing.
Joker does fine by himself.
His recovery is not great and very easy to intercept if you know the trajectory. It's kind of like Pitts if Palutena followed closely behind and gave you a little bit of invincibility.
Just trying to get him.
These deep guns, but that grapple goes so far. Oh, and I like the attempt. He followed in the air, but not quite connected with that backer, and the drag down and the platform just popping him up a little bit.
Yeah, or like earlier when he was like edgeguarding, you know, trying to read his options there. Here's a good like just Arsonless Dare is really good for a Joker. It covers a lot, and it's so fast.
And one thing you need to always remember about the Arsene attacks, if you're trying to parry, they are 2 hits. Even the Dare. Right, and this counter pick has not been working out at all for Joker is my lover. Gohan was sitting at a 3 stock, but
he got him with the forward tilt.
Yeah, as I say it, down to 2. He's stalling out the Arsene on the platform. Good play. He knows what to do when this being is active. All right, Arsene's gone. Back to neutral. 82% on Joker is my lover. He's really got to bring.
Roll.
Yeah, it's still winnable, but he's got to make sure he gets this momentum in his favor fast. Arsene waiting in the wings. There he is. What's the play? Calling for dash attack. Oh, and
back air hitting.
Guns in the back air. It looks like just 1 hit
and
gimps him. Just gimps him. He says, you know, this was not the path. That was the DLC. I just realized. Still an accurate